Hello and welcome to Aisha's Take. I've always talked about the president's nuisance value and how we can put it to use. One of the things that the president has really done is by his incompetence and failure shown everybody that it is not about who is from your place, but more about who is ready to do the work. Well, it might not be everybody because there are certain, as we go into the election, there are certain people who clearly are still based on the fact that this is our own and that's all that matters. But why I'm trying to say this is because of the kind of either remarks, calls, meet talking with people and hearing about what's happening, especially in the northern part of the country. I have quite a lot of ties in the northern part of the country. I mean, I have family, friends, relations, people, acquaintances, and all of that who are there. And you find out that more and more and more and more people are going away from that mindset of, oh, we have to vote a certain religion, oh, we have to vote a certain tribe, oh, it has to be our own person, we have to share the same belief. Because what Buhari has done, there was so much expectancy attached to Buhari, especially for a lot of people, for a lot of his followers in the northern part of the country. And he really did have followers in the northern part of the country. They were ready to, you see all the things that are being done now with the Labour Party. They did that with Buhari. They gave him money, they gave him support, they did things for him. I remember when he did his declaration in 2014, they came, a lot of people came, they came on their own, and many of them, they slept outside, they slept at Unity Fountain, they slept at Ego Square and all of that, because a good number of them, they couldn't get ready for hotel. But this is how much they loved him. And then he gets into power. So a lot of them believe that he was going to solve the problem of the country, the problem of poverty, a lot of people believe that the problem of poverty, the problem of insecurity, the problem of corruption, and the lack of development and all of that, that Buhari was going to solve that. And they put a lot of belief and hope in him, and unfortunately he didn't. Not only did he not, he was so indifferent to the plight of the people. And for me, I don't have the statistics per se, but I will really say that the people that have really borne the brunt of Buhari's incompetence and Buhari's failure basically are more people from the northern part of the country, especially the northwest part of the country, most especially even his own state, that have really been facing so much with the insecurity. And so a lot of people have been so disillusioned, a lot of people have been so disappointed, a lot of people have just are pained at the fact that he had just turned his back on them and he sort of like has forgotten about them. So you see more and more people into like, no, please, we don't want to hear anything about you telling us about religion or ethnicity when it comes to vote. And you see a lot of people so angry at the president. I'm shocked. People that literally wanted to lynch me, literally wanted to kill me, you understand? I see them now talking about Buhari. I'm like, okay, what happened? I remember in 2017 when I did the video and I said that Buhari should resign. He didn't have the capacity to take care of the country, and at the same time he was also sick, that he needed to take time out and go and take care of himself, health and all of that. A lot of people came after me. They were cursing, there were a lot of threats. Like yesterday, I was talking with my sister. I was on a phone conversation with my sister, and we're just talking about this whole Buhari, and then she was talking about certain things because she lives in the north. And then she was like, oh, as in what is going on, what people are saying, and even with the election, and how a lot of people are saying that for them it's Peter Obi that they are looking for. Don't mind whatever it is that people are saying to you in terms of the fact that, oh, Peter Obi is not known, and stuff like that. Gradually he's making impact in the northern part of the country. I've gotten a lot of calls from people, and I've had conversation that people have had. And she was like, as of that time when that thing happened, I remember she was telling me that my mom had to call her to say, okay, she should start wearing niqab. For those who don't know, niqab is the face face veil that Muslim women wear. So this is like the hijab. So when the ones that they cover the face, and so that's the niqab, as in, because for me, I and my sisters, we look alike. There are a lot of people who can't even differentiate. Also, we don't even see that we look alike, but to a lot of people we do look alike, and we're like, so that the rot that was supposed to be meted on me will not be put on her. And my sister just bluntly refused that if she's not wearing niqab for the sake of Allah, why would she wear niqab? Because she's afraid that some people will kill her. I mean, I grew up from a family that of people that are very stubborn anyway, and she refused to. And we're just talking of the fact that now you see people, they're the ones saying, so if you see the way they are cursing Buhari in the north, it's crazy. Malams, you know, when they say, oh no, you shouldn't talk bad. Hey, now they are comparing him with Pharaoh, the Pharaoh. I mean, you know, of course, if you know for those who are Christian, it's the same thing. You know, Moses, the Pharaoh that pursued Moses into the Red Sea, the parting of the Red Sea, and then that went in, and the whole Red Sea closed over them. That's the Pharaoh we also in Islam. We have that also for Pharaoh, and they compare the president to him. They talk. If you see, you can't even say something. Go and be try even say something nice about Buhari on the streets of either Kano, Kaduna, Zaria, and all of that. People will literally like want to lynch you. So people are so angry at him, and for me, it's anybody with that sees what's happening. It's like you see how he has been so disdainful of them, how he has been so not what's the word I'm looking for now, how he has been so unfeeling and uncaring about the pains that they've had to go through, and the things that they've had to go through, and the suffering and all of that. And it's always so pathetic, really, seeing how the president cannot even muster like empathy to just even like, okay, let feel the pain of the people. Even if you can't do any, even if it means you can't do anything, at least empathize with them. Empathize with them and show that you care, so that they feel what they are going through. But he hasn't done that. So what that has done is that it has made people so angry, so uh so angry and so disappointed. And for me, this is the first time. I'm 48 and I've lived in the northern part of the country all my years. Oh yeah, we do go visit the southern part because I'm from Edo State, and so, but I've lived in the northern part of the country more, in the core north, for at least my first up to like 30 years. Yeah, yeah, up to like almost 30, 40 years, almost 40 years living there. So I have seen this thing, but you see things are changing, where people are like, oh no, they don't even care, they don't even want to hear any malam coming to tell them that, oh, this and that, please just keep that there. When we're suffering, where have you been? So in terms of, you know, some of that's the nuisance value that Buhari had brought in, that can also be used, and it's something that it can be worked towards. And you'll be surprised at the rate, at the kind of votes that will come in, because a lot of people are disappointed. I remember there's somebody who was saying that for him, if he wants to see if Peter Obi does not have a strong chance, according to him, that he would rather not even vote, that's his candidate. But if he doesn't seem to not to have, so what must be done, of course, is what people are already doing, which is, you know, continue to campaign, continue to, don't waver, just keep going. There are just days to election, there are months to election, it's less than 6 months to the election. So let's all continue to do what we're supposed to do to get a country that works for all of us. We've seen it repeatedly. It doesn't matter where the president is from. It doesn't matter the president's religion. It doesn't mean that you have good governance. If the person is not competent, it affects everybody. If the person is competent, whether it's from your place or it's not from your place, you're going to enjoy. And that's what we should be emphasizing on more. Let's get competent people into office rather than just getting anyhow people. And at the end of the day, all of us are suffering. Thank you so much. Bye.